Next project, we're going to do power. What I want to do, let me get you over here. Next project I want to do is I want to put an outlet here that I can plug my cord in at a campsite and plug into the trailer, so I don't have to keep running the cord out the bottom like I've been doing. So I bought this. I can flip up an outlet that is sitting up here, and then I'm going to put outlets on the inside. Yeah, you'll see. Stay tuned. All right. Find me a spot. I'm sure you can probably see that. I'll need it on hammer, that's for sure. I got metal in my eye once. It was not fun. Look goofy. Stay safe. Okay. I was going about this all wrong. I don't set this inside. I set this on top. I've already snipped that off. So I think do that. There you go. Alright, I'm getting there. Cut a little notch out at the top. Okay, I got it fit. I got it filed out so it fits in there pretty nice. Now what I got to do is go inside, cut a hole where I'm going to put my outlet, drop the wires down so I can wire it up, and then wire it to the outlet. So to the inside. I bought a box. I'm going to set a box inside because if the wire somehow touches this, it's insulated. But if I was to put an outlet this way and somehow that was to get pushed against it, it would short out. So I'm going to put a box in here, cut that big enough to fit a box, and run my wire down. I got my hole cut, and I went and bought some 12-2, so it should be thick enough to plug straight in, so I shouldn't have any current drop. I mean, it's sort of a short run, but I went ahead and got something decently thick so that my air conditioner wouldn't have any issues. So I'm going to fish this outside and then start putting it together. Well, hopefully you can see it. I got it hanging out here. We're going to go ahead and cut these ends and make this up, and then we'll pull the slack up the wall. Alright, so I made sure they're all tight, and just for extra security, I'm just going to wrap some electrical tape around this so as that hopefully nothing shorts out. And it shouldn't short out at all, but I would rather be cautious. So what I'm doing is flattening this out, and I'll wrap some more tape around it. I don't want any kind of shorts or fires, or I'd rather live. Pull this back up as I'm going. I want to make sure when I put the screws in that I don't hit this cable. I want to put that cable to the side. Like that. My little adapter. One screw in. Second screw in. Okay, so now that we got that done, take our wire, our box. I guess I'm going to go up and then come down, that way I can shove the wire up in the wall. No, 1, 2, 1. So let me get this stripped and prepped and ready. Put some screws in this, find me some screws, show you what we got. So we got our outlet tied in, we got our box in place. See if we can fold this up. Alright. The outlet. I don't think our plate's going to cover the edges 100%, but close enough. I think though, before I screw this in, this will be done once I put this plate on. But what I'm going to do is, I've got a light I want to put in. And I'm going to see, I've got to run power. I don't know if it's going to have a cord I'm just going to drop down and plug in, or if I'm going to run it down the wall. Oh, you have to wire to it. So, about a light I'm going to stick up here. The other way. I'm going to have to power it. So I'm going to have to power it off of this. Now it does have a switch, but I'm thinking about putting a switch in to control it. Let me get this tore back apart. Sorry for the noise again, but anyway, got another hole cut. I'm going to put a switch here. So I'm going to wire from here to the switch, from the switch to here. Basically, you just want to break one leg of the switch, or one leg of the power with the switch. See if I can get this down here. So anyway, I fished the wire up, got the wire hanging out, for the switch. Just need to run a wire from the incoming power here to the switch. I should have just ran it all the way down. I have to get a wire nut. Let me make all these connections up and show you what we got. So all this thing is just a single pole. I put my 2 grounds here, 2 hots here, and the neutrals are just wiring up together. Let me get this all connected together and then show you what it looks like before I screw it in. Hard trying to film and do this, and Anyway, so I put the two positives on one side, put the wire grounds, twist them together, put a ground, and put a wire nut for the neutrals. So now that I got that in, see if there's play to go on there. And obviously I cut myself, so I'm bleeding all over the place here. Ain't nothing like getting a little blood all over your work. Okay, so now the switch is in, the outlet's in. Now we got to do is wire the light. Let me get this apart, get the base up here, and get that filmed. Alright, this is pretty easy. Basically, you got your 3 wires, you get your 3 wire nuts, and you got your 3 color-coded wires. I mean, you can't get much more easier than this. Green is ground, or the bare wire. This is like, we got 5,000 long video here. 5,000 minutes. Hopefully not. I guess I'll have to cut half of this stuff out. Alright, that one. Alright, let me wire it up and stick it back up here to show you. Wired up. It just, once you get it in place, snaps down. Twist the light in. Cover on. Now, everything should be wired up. Nothing should explode. So now let's make this work properly. We're going to need a double-ended cord that has 2 of these on it. This cord, which is 12 gauge, is just a regular extension cord. So I want to cut this end off and replace it with this end so that I can plug into an outlet, plug into my trailer. It's pretty simple to do. Just basically say goodbye to the cord. Now I could have cut it further down, that way I could have wired it up later on in life, but I bought this cord. I don't even know if you can see this. I bought this cord for the trailer itself. I don't want to cut too deep, so just score it, bend it around till it breaks. This thing's got some screws in it, should just snap apart, I think. Okay, I got them a little shorter, cut down. I think that rubber is just going to push once I get this tightened down. Okay, now we have a double-ended cord. Moment of truth. If anything explodes. So the next thing I have to go in here is 6-prong outlet adapter with nightlight. Just take the screw out. I don't know if you can see this or not. So now that we have this, I can now plug that in. where the other adapter went. Anything else I want to plug in here. Now I have a permanent power. I have a light switch for my light once we're plugged in. So that's that in a nutshell. Show you what we got on the outside again. Double-ended cord. One side we'll plug in a power. The other side we'll plug in our trailer. When we're done, unplug it. Put my phone back up in here. Put a little silicone on it so it stays. Go. Put silicone around the outside and it's about dry. I left the bottom open. I didn't silicone it in case some kind of water gets in there, it can drain out. But that's basically adding my power to the outside. Next video we're either going to do solar or I'm going to put some insulation on the inside. So stay with us. Thanks for watching.